All the jigsaw pieces are beginning to come together today in the mystery that has been Melbourne's botched hotel quarantine program. It's only been a mystery, of course, because the Andrews government has spent months avoiding answering any questions on why it led to Victoria's deadly second wave of COVID-19. But today it was the Premier's turn to face some music and questioning, not at the official inquiry, but at a parliamentary Public Accounts and Estimates Committee meeting. We'll go through how Chairman Dan fared shortly. Bear in mind the committee is stacked in Labor's favour, but I'll get to that. What has fascinated me, though, has been this leaked in-house video circulating today, which shows some of those public servants who were working on hotel quarantine congratulating themselves for their fabulous efforts.
So it's been a really interesting and complex project, but something that I think we'll look back and really think about as something that's been really rewarding. And the fact that we've been able to help slow the spread of coronavirus makes us feel really proud of the work that we're doing.
Slow the spread? The program created a much larger and dangerous second wave that's still killing people. Slow the spread? That's Gunal Surbest, the project manager, who's the chief of Global Victoria. Now, this mob specialises not in health, not in quarantine, in overseas trade missions.
I'm really pleased to say that we were able to really mobilise our staff who have extensive experience in stakeholder management and dealing with people with different backgrounds and running major events. And we've been thinking about this as a one massive inbound super trade mission, which just keeps rolling. And so it's been a really exciting project.
It was nothing like a super trade mission. I'd say it was closer to a wartime medical evacuation coupled with strict hospitalisation. Think health, not trade. But these were public servants from trade, they were from agriculture, they were from roads, and they were even from the National Gallery.
To navigate through a project and a process that none of us have ever done before. And we find that we're faced with new challenges every day, having to think really quickly on our feet, touch base with DHHS who are in a similar position, and together work out the best, most effective solution really quickly.
They sound like they're all well-meaning people, trying their best. No criticism of them, but where were the nurses? Where were the doctors? Where were the police on every floor? This was treated like a trade show where those in quarantine got whatever they wanted.
I might do a shout out to the team who yesterday were driving and buying lots of boxes of dates. Today marks the first day of Ramadan, and so we wanted to make sure that those 250 people that we have quarantined can pay respect and do, practice their religion with our support.
Yeah, the quarantine was stuffed up, but they got their ethnic diversity exactly right. And I'm sure they all sat around at night holding hands and maybe even singing Kumbaya as well.
The one thing about this project, the saying, well, that escalated quickly, has taken on an entirely different meaning now.
Thanks to everyone. It's really been a great team effort.
It could be an episode from one of those political satire television shows. A joke. And then no in-house video would be suffice without adulation and respect for the chairman of the state.
They were gifted treats from Cadbury and packed into taxis paid for by the Premier.
No, they didn't get a taxi out of the goodness of Dan's heart or his pocket. This whole debacle cost the taxpayer. It cost them many millions of dollars. It still is, including all those taxi rides home. And what do we hear today? Remember, Dan Andrews has been telling us, we're past that, we've totally reset this program, we've got it right. Well, we're hearing today about existing hotel quarantine arrangements that have become equally dysfunctional. 2 hotels are battling major problems with security, infection control, and tensions between several public agencies. There also seems to be some philosophical battle between those working to keep strict rules in place and others who want to see a more relaxed and warm approach to those doing it tough in these hotels. This is the debacle that just keeps on breaking down, all because the Premier's Star Chamber of Ministers refused to follow what other states were doing successfully. And may I add, their health officer refused to intervene and do what health officers in other states and territories did, which is take control of it. You see, that's what arrogance gets you, an endless nightmare.